Hey guys, welcome back to the Blue Podcast. Today we are doing our predicted Euros 11.
Yes, team of the tournament. This is who we think is the best team coming out of the Euros based on who we think is going to win, who we think is going to make the final, and who we think is going to make it deep into the tournament. So,
hey football fans, are you ready to bend it like Roberto Carlos?
introducing the Curl King, inspired by his legendary free kick against France in '97.
Curl King, with its revolutionary design, spins up to an incredible 600 RPM, boosting your free kicks by over 40%.
Imagine feeling the ball's rotation as your foot connects, enhancing your technique with every strike.
It's scientifically proven to improve your free kicks by just over 40%, allowing players to sense rotation of the ball as their foot meets the ball.
And guess what? You get the Curl King, one USB cable, one USB adapter connector, and one operating manual in the box with you.
Train your muscles to adjust with precision, just like the pros.
With Curl King, you'll dominate free kicks, penalties, corners, and passing plays.
And here's the kicker. It spins in both directions, perfect for all footballers of all levels and both feet.
Whether you're a seasoned striker or just starting out, Curl King is your secret weapon.
Ready to curl it like Carlos? Get your Curl King today,
Find it at the link down below.
where you can curl it like Carlos.
Curl King, because every spin counts. To bring it back to the video we did on this, we predicted England was going to win.
Yep.
Because England, as you do.
That's why there's a certain player in there for me, which you might not predict.
Maybe not. And then Germany to make the final.
Yeah,
From the other side.
Yep.
Germany's
There's
gonna be
quite,
the
let's be fair, there is.
Although, I will
There's a
say
few.
now, based on kind of where we are, because we've just finished the first round
Actually,
of fixtures.
my entire team is English, French, German, and then one Dutch player.
Ooh. Oh, have we got the same team?
I don't know. We'll find
That's
out.
very weird. Based on what we've seen from the first round of fixtures, I might be surprised if Spain make it into that later stage.
I wouldn't be surprised. They were rather dominant against Croatia.
Which I wasn't expecting, because usually Croatia's quite good.
And obviously, as of recording today, Albania will be playing Croatia. And obviously, as you can see, we are pre-recording these.
Is it going to be another upset? Because we have seen... Who have we seen? We've seen Georgia do well against Turkey. And
Romania against Ukraine,
Romania
mate.
against Ukraine. And
that was amazing.
Portugal v Czech Republic.
That was last night.
That was last night. That was a fantastic
and then
game.
Turkey as well.
Have you seen that? The goal?
I haven't seen the goal yet.
It is a corker.
Ooh.
The first teenager to score in a World Cup since 2004 when it was Cristiano Ronaldo.
It'll be Yamal next game.
Well, we've already seen.
Did you see the save for his shot against Croatia?
No, I haven't.
He should have scored. Like, it was a lovely open out left foot, bend it into the far
Just
corner.
the one moment that I walked out the room. Ridiculous.
Okay,
Let's get into it then. So
let's get into it. Start from in goal, obviously.
Yes. Who's your goalkeeper?
My goalkeeper is Jordan Pickford.
My goalkeeper is Jordan Pickford. This is going to be an interesting tournament.
As much as our attack was very lackluster in the first game of the tournament, our defence wasn't. Gahey, I think apparently that's how you say it now.
Gahey.
It is Gahey.
Gahey.
I'm sick. Okay. And Pickford was solid.
The thing about England, we always face a lot of shots, and Pickford always ends up coming out of it looking great because he is a good shot stopper, and we don't need him to distribute because we've got John Stones. So,
and Gahey, but some of his passing was great.
Oh, Gahey looked solid.
Good.
Gahey looked very good. We make our defenders look better.
For his first tournament, I've said this for ages as a Chelsea fan. Like, why did we sell him?
Why did you let him go? Him and Tomori. You let both of them go.
Apparently, Tomori's not as good. It's defensively, is what I've heard. It's
slower in Syria. That's the only thing I'm thinking.
Not defensively. In set pieces is what I heard. And obviously, in knockout tournaments, set pieces are huge. They are huge. They are like, for example, against Serbia, their biggest threat was set pieces.
Don't play him for that one game then and play him for the rest. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
I mean, we're bringing Dunk instead of Tomori. Stupid.
Branthwaite being left behind is another thing that's bugging the crap out of me.
He's going to be a Manchester United player anyway, isn't he?
Well, I don't know now because we're not paying the Man United tax anymore. Apparently, we're refusing to pay it. So,
lol. Anyway, on to right back.
Go on, after you.
Cancelo. I got a Portuguese player in there as well. I forgot to say that.
Kyle Walker.
No,
I think he looked like our best build-up play merchant in the last game. I think it's always he'll play every single game, and therefore he's going to be fantastic and make it to the final.
I think Trent will move out wide. I think the Trent. Obviously, this is a bit difficult to do because obviously we're pre-recording this. But I think Trent
in midfield doesn't work.
No,
I completely agree. But I think
against the better side, we are.
I don't think Gareth will notice that, and I don't think he'll care. I think he'll just continue to do it because he's stubborn. He's incredibly stubborn.
It's what what's his name? Keane said in the post-match was he said actually just stick with it. It will come. You want to have Foden, Bellingham, and Trent on the pitch with Kyle Walker being more defensively.
Foden let me down massively. Foden was
I know, but
incredibly poor.
It's one game. It's
I
way
know,
too
but
early
he's
to write
never performed for England. He's never done it.
He's never really had the opportunity to.
Really, he played the entirety of the last tournament.
I think he's just absolutely knackered.
Maybe,
but just give him some time. I think.
But like, if he's not performing, I don't care if you're tired or if you're just not good enough. Like,
I also think moving maybe. I also would quite like him in the 10 and Bellingham in the 8, but
I don't think we can do that. It's not.
It's better than having Trent there.
But that's a whole other. That's a problem. But I would start Gallagher or Mainoo, one of the two.
Fair.
But like, if you see, we played Iceland in the last game before the tournament. Played Foden in the 10 and we lost 1-0, and he didn't do anything. So
anyway, centre backs.
Yes, centre halves. We've got John Stones.
Nope.
Johnny Boy Stones.
Nope.
Stony Boy.
Nope.
Great passer out from the back. England leader.
I know. I don't worry.
Defender.
He's probably he was between him and two others.
And then Antonio Rudiger, because
Rudy's in mine.
Yeah, Rudy. I think Rudy had to get in.
I think he is incredible.
He is too good. It's a shame about that. He is the leading goal scorer of Euros of all time for Scotland. It's
joint leading. Oh, that's brilliant.
It's so good.
I
never, because obviously we've
got Van
got
Dijk in there as well.
I do think the Holland are going to get a little bit further, but I don't think their defence is going to shine.
I think the France game's really going to tell.
The only Dutch player I considered was Frimpong, and then I realised that their manager is an idiot who doesn't play Frimpong.
Yeah. Well, he played him further forwards and put Dumfries.
No, he plays him for 10 minutes.
I thought he played him and Dumfries at the same time.
No, he played him for 10 minutes and took Dumfries off.
I wasn't watching the game very
Which is a stupid thing to do, given how good he's been this season. And also, Spain aren't playing Grimaldo. They're playing Cucurella instead, which
worked. No, he was solid.
Yeah, he was solid, but
he was good again. He was good against Croatia. He literally didn't put a foot.
I want to see somebody.
Also, did you see that touch in the friendlies?
What's that?
Have you not seen the touch?
I haven't seen the touch.
He flies through the air.
Yeah.
Just jumps, and it's probably about this high. Touches it down with his left foot, falls on the floor, gets up, and carries on. Like it was like, ugh.
That is impressive, but you're not Grimaldo, who's one of the best players in the world.
But when you've got the attacking of Williams and Yamal, you don't need the attacking of Grimaldo. You need to be more secure,
I suppose. But also
it allows Carvajal to go forwards, or maybe put Cucurella in the midfield and then push forwards like the likes of Rodri and Pedri, which they did with Pedri. Pedri was allowed to go further forwards.
I'd rather play a bit more. I'd rather have taken Marcus Llorente, who didn't go for some bloody reason.
Llorente was an interesting one.
Yeah, Llorente in there instead of Pedri, and then played.
It's a bit unfair how attractive that man is.
What, Marcus Llorente?
Yeah.
He's not bad.
Unfair. Anyway,
he's not as good as Giroud, but
So who are we going with between Van Dijk? Are we going to pick an overall one, or?
I feel like we
Cancelo should. And you and Walker.
Oh yeah, should we do it at the end? Should we just go for our picks to start with, and then we'll do it at the end? Okay.
So I've been Van Dijk, Rudy. You've been Stones, Rudy.
Yes, I think Rudy. Germany are going to get far, and Rudy goes their best defender by a mile, so it's got to be him.
Fair. Left back.
Theo Hernandez. Yeah.
He's good.
He's just outstanding. He is so good for France.
Yeah.
I had to put one French player in there. I don't think they'll get to the final because I'm predicting them to win.
Oh yeah, because you want us to beat them in the semi-final.
Exactly. So in that case, I think that this is the one player they get in. I think it's
no. There's two more that get in there, mate.
I haven't put any more of them in.
Are you mad?
Nope.
You're an interesting fellow.
We always bond over the fact that we both hate the French.
Was it just curious? Yes,
almost as much.
I understand that you don't like the French, but it doesn't mean that there's at least one player that should 100% be in the team.
Theo Hernandez. So
oh my God,
he is the outstanding left, but nobody else really stands out at left back. Luke Shaw's not fit, so he can't get in. Mitchell Schaft at Germany doesn't really excite me.
I wanted to put Cucurella in.
But you're not an idiot.
But I'm not an idiot.
So yeah, that's good.
All right, midfield pairing.
Trio.
I kind of went more of a 2 holding.
I told you in the thing to put it as a 3.
Yes, but it fits better when there's...
No!
It fits better!
Right, you do your midfield 2, I'll do my midfield 3.
Well, it's midfield 3, but one's more attacking.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Okay, cool. I
was going to say, I thought you meant you played a 4-4-2 or something.
No, just one's more
fine.
of a cam.
Yeah, we'll just say your cam with your midfield.
Yeah. Gundo.
Uh-huh.
You want him?
No.
Oh. Kante.
No.
I think because he's going to have a phenomenal tournament.
He did look very good the other day.
And Belligo.
So Belligal is in mine, but I went with a pair of Germans. I went with Tony Kroos because I think he will be... I thought
Gundo was more impressive against Scotland.
I thought Kroos is playing this kind of half-back, quarterback kind of role. He's dropping into the backfield 3 and just playing these passes over the top.
I'm going to guess the other one's Kimmich.
Fantastic. No, it isn't.
What?
The other one is Florian Wirtz.
He's more of they play him in an attacking 3.
And? Still a midfielder.
You have a go at me about moving people around.
I thought we were done with this, so I just kind of started doing whatever.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think Wirtz is just... You saw him. He took that match by the scruff of his neck. Him and Musiala together.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think Musiala actually had a better game, and therefore he is actually in.
I think Wirtz's goal was better, and
I thought Musiala was better overall.
Yeah, probably had a better all-round game. But I think Wirtz is the stronger player for me. I mean, I could put either of them in there, but I think Kroos will get in there because of the fact it's his last tournament, and he'll take Germany to a final.
I think Gundo's.
He'll be overlooked again.
He's so good.
But I think Florian Wirtz is more. He's gonna be more exciting for me, personally. Yeah, but okay. We'll decide in a minute what we're gonna do. Forward line.
The one French player that you definitely should have had, Mbappe.
I didn't, because I don't think France are going to get far. And also, he's going to be out now to the quarterfinals, so he's not going to. He is going to be out.
He's going to be out for like 1 game at most.
He's going to be. He said to me. It said on the French news site. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like he said he was going to be out till the quarters.
No.
And I also think France are going to go out reasonably early by their standards. So I don't put him in. Kane, yes.
Musiala.
No.
You didn't put Musiala in.
I probably should have done. I went with a bit of a rogue shout. So I put on the left. I went with Rafael Leao. For Portugal, because I think Portugal are going to get further than you think they will. And
I thought they were very lacklustre yesterday.
In all fairness, I did this thing before I saw Portugal play yesterday, but I think he is their exciting threat down the left-hand side.
I didn't think he was that good.
Yeah, I could have swapped him out for Musiala, but who does?
We'll do that.
And then on the right, I went with somebody a bit of a rogue shout, but I think this is the guy who's going to carry Holland, because I think Holland are going to get reasonably deep, but I don't think it's going to be down to the defence. I think Xavi Simons has been fantastic all season, and I think he will carry that form into the Euros.
He played well as well.
He is so exciting down there. He's that one creative player that just makes things happen. I think he could be their big name. I'm happy to concede Leao for Musiala.
Yeah.
And Kane, obviously Kane's my striker, by the way. I'm just going to clarify. Yeah. Kane's in. I think.
Let's go from the back and we'll work our way forward.
Yeah, cool. So goalkeeper's Pickford.
Pickford.
Why do you want to go Cancelo? England are going to win the tournament in our opinions.
Yeah, true.
And Walker is He's pacey.
I just think that there's a chance he doesn't start every game.
That's the only hesitation you have.
Yeah, because Cancelo starts every game, and they probably make it to at least the quarters.
Well, I don't know if he does, because they're playing this weird 3-4-3 Portugal, and Nuno Mendes is a better left back, and he prefers Dalot at right back. So
Cancelo was playing left.
I think Cancelo, because he played Nuno Mendes at the centre back and it didn't work. He had to take him off. Somebody off. My thought would be, I think Kyle Walker has the same chance of playing every game as Cancelo.
I can see Kyle Walker if Van Dijk gets in over Stones.
Yeah, I mean, who do I rather have in, Stones or Walker? Stones is really solid, and he is our leader from the back.
Could I just for the shits and giggles chuck in get Gahey instead of both of them? You think
Gahey's going to be better than Stones?
I think he's going to have a phenomenal tournament.
I think he's going to have a phenomenal tournament as well, but just not as good as Stones.
No, he will, because he was better than Stones that game.
Yes. But we looked at him more because he's the new guy. And
I know, but stats-wise, he was you love your stats.
I do love my stats.
Was better,
Let me get my stats.
Double check the stats.
No, double check the stats.
Stat
check. Let's do a stat check. So this is going to be a new segment, stat check.
No, it's not going to be a new segment. Definitely not.
Definitely not acceptable. Oh god. No, Stones was 7.5. He was 7.2.
Okay.
I don't know what he did differently. Let me have a quick look. 1 tackle out of 1.
No, but it seemed like he did a lot more than that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right. 1 tackle out of 1 for John Stones as well.
Yeah.
6 clearances, 4 headed clearances, 1 recovery. 2 clearances, 1 headed clearance, 4 recoveries.
It seemed like...
So he was on the sweeper role, basically. He was the one sweeping in behind.
He is a bit faster.
You know what? Screw it.
Gahey
and...
Really?
And then who's a right back? Walker? Okay, so Walker, Gahey, Rudy. Left back, Tia Hernandez. Midfield
Bellingham's
3.
in it.
Bellingham is the 10, so it's just the other 2.
I think Kante is about to have an absolute blinder.
Shall we do Kroos and Kante?
Yeah, I'm taking Kroos and Kante.
Yeah, take Kroos and Kante because I think Wirtz is unlucky to miss out, but like Kante did look very good.
Kante was like back to old Kante. Like social media went off after that French game.
Oh, it really did.
Like he was bailing out Saliba.
Oh, mate, I was screaming for a French goal to go in. Like, oh, mate. Kante just swept it every time.
Every time there was a chance.
There was that run. He was clear through on goal, and Kante just came. Oh, I was like, mate, I was so annoyed.
I think through on goal. Kante
I think that shows how poor France are at the moment, and why I think they'll go out early. But I think Kante was that one spark.
I think it's his last hurrah.
It should be. Surely it should be.
Yeah.
But
same with Kroos. I think it's both of their last hurrah.
Well, it definitely is Kroos because he's retiring after this, so it has to be. I think he'll captain to a final. I think those balls from deep. I think will make something.
Yeah. Okay. So Kroos, Kante, Bellingham midfield.
Yep. Agreed. And then Kane's definitely in. Yep. I'm happy to go Simmons on the right and then put Musiala on the left.
You want to drop Mbappe?
I want to drop Mbappe because I don't think France are going to make it any further, and they're going to be out for. He's going to be out for several games.
Lily. Mbappe or Xavi Simmons on the wing. Mbappe.
But we think, right, we know that Mbappe's going to be out for several games, and then we know that France...
Yes, but he's still going to make it into the tournament because he's probably going to come back and score 3 goals, and they may still lose, but...
When? Because we think... Let's look at the where we predicted.
Aggy.
I am getting aggy because I don't think Mbappe's going to do anything.
Okay.
Look at the Euros, right? Look at the predictions. This is our predictions. We think France are going to go out here.
I thought... No, I didn't. I said France were going to beat Portugal. I said France were going to beat Portugal.
I may have done it slightly differently, but I don't think France are going to get past the semi-final stage.
No.
And that will give him 2 games to score goals.
I thought we in the video we played France and beat them in the semi-finals.
I don't know how it's come up like that on here, but the point still stands. If we beat France, that's only the semi-finals. That only gives them an extra game.
Yes, but I think he might score like.
Well, he didn't score in the first game, and now he's out.
Let's say he's back by round of 16 because France are already through because they've already won.
That gives him 3 games.
That gives him 2 games to get back.
No, it gives him 3 games that he'll play to score goals, and he hasn't scored in the first game.
I think he will. He got the assist for the own goal.
Did he? And it doesn't really count, does it?
No.
So, I don't think he'll be back. And by the time he gets back, I think France will be out, and I think he won't do anything.
I'd rather Wirtz instead of Xavi Simmons.
I'd rather Wirtz. Yeah. Wirtz is very good.
Yeah, I think I'm happy to swap it to Wirtz, Musiala, and then Kane up top.
I'd rather that than Mbappe.
Yeah, fair idea.
Cool. But I think we'll look back on this and go, okay, Xavi Simmons, I was right with that one.
Yes.
I think we'll look back on it and he'll have because the thing is, right, he's available for loan. PSG have made him despite the fact they're losing their best attackers. They're losing Mbappe. They've lost Neymar.
They're losing both Mbappes.
They're losing both Mbappe. And they're losing. They've already lost Neymar. They lost Messi last season. They lost Mbappe. Ramos has gone. I think their attack next season is going to be Dembele, Barcola, and somebody else.
It's not bad.
It's not bad, but Xavi Simmons is so good.
Is he still on PSG books?
Who?
Xavi Simmons?
Yeah. He was on loan at RB Leipzig last season. He got sold to PSV, and then they bought him back and then loaned him to RB Leipzig. And now RB Leipzig and Bayern want him back. And I say, as a United fan, I would kill to have him on loan for 1 season.
He's been linked with Chelsea as well, but I mean, who isn't?
What I was going to say. Well, for you, it's either
Elise.
No, it's Duran or Marodion.
Oh yeah,
it shows what your intentions are, right? Because it means Jackson's the senior striker, and this guy's going to be the backup.
I still will, and I think Dan will agree with me on this.
He will agree with you on this. I don't
think Jackson next season could cook.
We'll see.
No, we'll see.
I don't agree, but we'll see.
I want this to be clipped at some point when Jackson scores 25 goals next season.
Yeah, and there'll be little clown music down the bottom of it.
Okay, so I think he could. Especially if Palmer keeps cooking.
Palmer will cook. I think Palmer's fine.
If we get Elise and Noni on the right, like that's our right hand side sorted.
If you get Elise, I'll be so sad for United.
It just means we have two of the best young English right wingers. Well,
because we've we said we're going to activate Elise's release clause, and we haven't said anything about it yet. And now we're going to activate the release clause of Xerxes. Which isn't the worst signing, actually, but I don't think it's the priority.
I don't think it's the priority, no.
You need to send two centre-backs.
You need a right wing.
And a right winger.
Yeah. Although, what's his name?
Diallo will be there.
Yeah.
I think, because something came out by Fabrizio the other day that said Diallo's going to be a more senior player next season. Does that mean he's going to be the starter?
It doesn't necessarily mean... I think he'll just see who's better. I think they'll just see who's better.
Him or Ghana?
Huh?
Him or Ghana? Garnacho?
Yeah.
And just not buy a right winger?
No, maybe play Diallo at right wing and Garnacho on the left. Or
yeah,
Rashford as well. Rashford's still going to play as well.
My point is, like, our right wingers would be Garnacho and Diallo. That would be the options. Yeah. And just not buy anybody else.
Yeah, and have Anthony as more of a rotation.
Yeah, I'm assuming in this scenario that Anthony's gone somewhere.
I don't think he's going to go.
It's going to be difficult to sell him, but if you can sell him, I'd accept any bid for him. But there was links with like one of the French clubs, probably Lyon. I don't know for sure, but I'd rather get Elise, to be honest, than get Xerxes. Because I put more trust in Højlund than I do in Diallo, even though I think Diallo's really good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, back to our Euros 11.
Let's put our final team on the table.
Take it in turns saying the final team.
After you.
So in goal is Pickford.
Our defence is Walker, Gahey, Rudiger and Hernandez.
In midfield, we've gone with Toni Kroos, N'Golo Kante and Jude Bellingham.
Yep. And our attack is Musiala, Harry Kane and Wirtz. Wirtz?
Yep. I think yes. If you guys agree, disagree, let us know down in the comments. And we'll see you guys for another Blue podcast very soon.
Yes.
Cheers, guys.